Well, good evening everyone. My name is Ricardo Quina, and tonight I'm going to introduce you my business proposal, Wild Tans Safari for Sustainable Development. Well, first of all, I'm going to explain you how was the process from the idea, the creation, from the idea to the project. First, I read the novel. I went through a few topics, a few issues, such as health and education. And then we debate a little bit about overfishing. I'm not going to talk a little about overfishing, but something similar about it. I assembled all these ideas. I made a brainstorming and also an interview that was critical to come up with this idea called Wild Tans Safari for Sustainable Development. What is Wild Tans? It's a safari experience, an authentic trip into the deep Tanzania. And all those the profit from that trip, from that product, will revert towards sustainable development in 3 pillars. The first pillar is economy. We will create job opportunities. The second one, we will in environment. In the second pillar, environmental, we'll fight against hunting. The third one, social. We will build 1 school and a medical care center in the village that we are going to operate. Well, where is this going to be? My business proposal is right in the heart of Tanzania, in Kisieran village, Longingo district, right in the north of Tanzania. And why did I choose? I choose this small village because it will be easier to tackle problems. We'll have more concentrated problems, therefore it will be easier to identify them and take action toward those issues. Well, why do I see a business opportunity? If we take a look at the pros and the GDP of Tanzania, we see that tourism represents 17.2% of the national GDP. It also will create tourism employment, job opportunities, and therefore we'll have economy growth. The cons, if we take a look, cons was the factor that made me take this choice. Consumptive tourism is an issue that has been affecting wildlife in Tanzania, and if we canalize the tourism profit for non-consumptive tourism, we'll have much more benefits in the long term. Well, now I'm going to explain what is this win-win organization, how does it work. First of all, business, all of you can come to us and try to buy our product. That is the safari experience. Through suppliers and our guides from the village, we will achieve this output of this process. Second, we'll have this entity, very important, it's a key for our success, partnership organizations and governments. Our government function is to support our program of sustainability and clear the way to take action toward the problem. In other words, assuring that the rules of hunting for those specific areas are strictly followed, and also providing us with security against corruption. NGOs will be another key for success. They will help us to embrace areas such as culture, health and education, and also helping us to fight against corruption. Well, this second output will be achieved with a commitment between my organization, my partners, government, NGOs, and we will distribute our profit of this business for building education, a school in the small village, and also building a small care center, hospital, focused on diseases such as malaria and HIV. Well, malaria and HIV represent a huge problem in this country, and the investment of the government is only representing 3.4% of the GDP. I believe that my business proposal will change this situation, at least in the area that we're going to operate, because our income will revert totally toward those issues. And also another area that we're going to fight against is the education gap that exists in Tanzania. As you can see in this graph, the rural and tourist areas are the most affected. They barely have access to education, and are the characteristics of the village that we are tackling. They're poor and rural. The poorest people almost don't have anything of education. They barely have access, and rural around 3 and 4%. How can we achieve the success? How can we achieve the success? Through excellent communication, a dedicated project website, a network that we can work with all of them in the same direction, and also trust between all the stakeholders will be very, very important to achieve this goal. How can we measure success? Through annual reports, customer satisfaction surveys, benchmarking, birth rate, serious exams, and also growth of education rate. With all these methods of measuring success, we will be able to show to our investors, fundraisings, our partners, all the people that believe in us, which fronts are we working more effectively and how to persuade them to invest in us. Well, now I'm going to challenge a little bit my project through a past analysis. In a political perspective, first of all, I want to say that this is going to show you why I choose this time and this place to act. In the political situation, we have a stability, we're stable, we don't have elections. Also, the restructuring of the hunting policies will be now changed and will be under the supervision of the village, will be beneficiary for us. In an economical perspective, the crisis, yeah, we're facing a crisis, but for a lot of marketeers has been a problem, but also for those who understand the market needs, marketing crisis tends to create more opportunities. It has been proved by expertise. The crisis is the time to revise and diversify the communication. We will diversify our communication. Social, we're suffering some problems in education and health, as I told you, and you're going to tackle those situations. In a technological perspective, new ways of communicating, such internet networks such as Facebook, newsletters that we can promote our products, will reduce the cost of communication. Demographic, we have a small village, 2,000 people. Will be easier for us, as I told you before, to identify the situations and work against them. Marketing mix, to explain a little bit more what's our product. Our product is a Safari experience. We have a price for each for this experience. Individual Safari, 1 week, $2,000. Group Safari for 7 people, 1 week, will be around $12,000. How are we going to promote this? Through our website. It's simple. Through our website, newsletters, internet, Google, Facebook, to be more targeted, tourism magazines. And where can you find us? You can find us, you can research our product in our website, travel agencies, and experience agencies. Why should you choose us? Why should you believe in us? Why should you believe in Wild Tents? I'm going to give you 4 reasons to believe. Because we're innovating, and you will also be provided with unforgettable experience. We work for sustainable development in 3 pillars: social, economical, and environmental. And this model will be applicable in any place in Africa that has the same environmental and social issues and other issues that are compared to this place. If you have any kind of doubts, we have also a plan, financial plan that proves you the viability of this business. Thank you very much. This was my presentation. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, I'm going to open it to the panel so you can ask Ricardo some questions. You have 5 minutes. The rest of you, please fill out your forms.
Ricardo Quina, my name is how can you going to